Hi, today let's talk about the crack in the performance. You've done this, I've done this. I know you've done it because I know I've done it. You've been in the middle of a conversation or a meeting or a dinner and something came out that wasn't supposed to. A silence that lasted half a second too long before you produced the managed reply. A response that arrived before the edit. And immediately, something in you moved to repair it. A joke, an explanation, a smile, a oops, whatever it took to get back to the version of you that the room was expecting. Here's what I want to tell you about that moment. That was not a failure. That was not you not being yourself. In fact, it was you being yourself. It wasn't tiredness or stress or a bad day. That was the most accurate thing that happened in the entire conversation. Now, I've spent a lot of time noticing what I actually do in these moments, and it's not flattering. I'm fast, very fast. The joke's already out before I've decided to make it. The smooth explanation lands before I've consciously chosen to cover anything. The machine that runs the performed version of me, the capable, warm, reliable one, moves to protect itself with an efficiency that I genuinely find impressive and slightly alarming. What I used to call handling it, and handling it well, was in a lot of cases the machine erasing the evidence before I could read it. Spinoza says this in the flattest, most unsparing way. He's completely blunt about it, as usual, because he says we believe we're free because we're conscious of our actions, but we're not conscious of the causes behind them. So think about what that means for those moments. You experience yourself as managing the situation, choosing your response, presenting yourself. But the presenting, the managing, the performance, Spinoza says those are just the results of causes that you cannot see. You're caused blind, programs installed before you have words for them, affects whose force exceeds your conscious intention. The crack in the performance is the moment one of those causes briefly surfaces. And I mean briefly. The machine's output diverges from the cause driving it, and for a second, just a second, 2 inches of separation, as Martin would say, you can see it. And then you close the gap. Most people close it so fast they never register that the gap was even there. I used to do that. I did that for years. And I want to be clear, the closing isn't dishonest. It's not lying. The machine isn't lying. It's protecting you. It's doing the job it was built to do, which is maintaining the social contract, keeping the position safe, managing the room's expectations so the relationships can stay intact. I'm not criticising the machine. I owe it quite a lot, really. But there's something important that gets lost every time the gap closes before you can look at it. What gets lost is the information the crack was carrying about where the identity is actually straining, about what isn't genuine in the performance, about the distance between who you've become and what's true for you right now. And that's what's behind the paywall, including what the practice does with that crack and the specific physical thing to notice before the machine closes the gap. Now, if May's been landing, come further in. It's only $5 a month. The link's below.